Hey, welcome back. I can talk about notes, I think, today. I never talked about that. I was listening to my audio journal thing from January 2019 when I moved out. And I did a kind of a nice thing where I was complimenting myself in the future and saying, like, you should be proud of yourself for being able to do this thing. And so I don't know, I might play a little bit of it. I don't know how that would work. Would I just stop talking for a minute and then play it? I don't know, let's try it. Today is January 7th, 2019. I guess I have time to think about stuff before I move out, but it's just kind of a big deal, and I'll want to hear what I thought, just like a year or two from now, just like what I thought about. You might not notice it, but you must be more confident now than you were now. If you've survived, you've done more than I've done living at home. So you should be proud of that, I guess. Just give yourself some credit for being able to take care of yourself and go out and get food, and I know like that'll be hard sometimes, but you did it. So good for you. Okay, so what did I just say? Probably played the clip where I was just like, be nice to yourself and be proud. I don't know. I wanted to always kind of show an example of what I do in the audio journal, even though it's just the same thing as this, but it will be interesting. That clip that I played, it was before I had recorded any of these videos. Even back to the first Last of Us video I ever did in March 2019. Because I hadn't moved out yet. I think I'm just supposed to go. I thought it might have been funny yesterday if I had, during that scene where I left, if I kind of like peeked in and made like a face or something, but I wasn't sure like what kind of a face to make, or done like one of these and like, I don't know. Okay, let's do a good note. Some Federalist notes. I had another note about, I like talking about this because it makes me sound like I'm not picking a side. Because I've mentioned before, like, I don't like the current president, and I usually vote for the Democrats, but I like talking about when Democrats do stuff I don't like. That's fun for me. I don't like talking about when Donald Trump says something stupid, because everybody knows and everybody's talking about it. It's not interesting. But I saw a tweet from Obama and I was like, I don't like that tweet, but I like Obama. Wait a minute. How's that possible? I never did the damage one. Let's do that. He did a tweet about the fires in California, and he was like, these fires are terrible, and this is gonna be like the future if global warming keeps happening. Which is true. The problem with that tweet, there's a lot of things that I don't like. One is that this obvious thing that I always think about is like, well, that tweet is not going to convince anybody who doesn't already know that global warming is a problem that they should be worried about it. Because what he's saying isn't technically provable. You can maybe prove that.
They're still there.
Well, you can prove that global warming is mostly caused by man-made causes, like releasing a lot of CO2. You can kind of prove that. You can kind of, and then you could say, if temperatures increase by 2 degrees, it will increase fires by this amount, and you could just kind of test it by saying, well, we used to have this many fires, now it's increased by 1 degree, so now we have this many fires. So if it increases another degree, we'll have more fires. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know any of the technical terms for what you would call any of that, but he's kind of saying, in that tweet, he was kind of saying, this fire is caused by global warming, and you can't prove that. It was caused by, I think, like a lightning strike or something. So people who don't believe that global warming is a problem, they'll just say, whoa, it was lightning because of global warming? And it's like, well, that doesn't help then just to make that tweet, right? It just makes people dig in deeper into makes it harder for them to get out of it, because they're just having so much confirmation bias, and they're digging deeper and deeper into their belief, and you want to try to slowly ease them out of it. I don't think I want to do that. Okay. Well, why not? I'm never gonna. Can I upgrade something? Oh, wow. I think I want that. I haven't upgraded anything. I want the health thing. Hold your breath. Yeah, cool. I always forget to do that. You can't really prove people who already believe are already thinking that, so you don't have to remind them. Hot take, bad tweet. That was my note. Hot take, bad tweet. Right? The people who believe that global warming is a problem, they already know what you're saying, or they're already thinking it. The people who don't, it's not going to help them because there's not really any proof there. It's just, it's true, but it's not. Who's this guy?
Shit. Kid? You still there?
Don't come any closer.
It's me. Sorry. How's she doing? Lean into me.
Where are you taking her?
Come on. What are you doing? I'm giving her a chance.
It's gangrenous. Cut that arm off.
Owen! Owen!
Hey, Owen, wake up!
I'm here. Those scars?
I need whatever medical supplies you have. Put the phone down, it's okay!
it down!
Alex, shut up!
Alice,
Put the
stop!
phone down!
Abby, what the fuck?
Alex! Lev, lower the bow. It's okay. Abby, who are these kids? They saved my life. Can you take a look at her? Stay, Alice. This is Yara. What did this? A hammer. It wasn't me. Let's lay her down. Can you feel this? Yara. No. I was gonna clean it and try resetting.
The bone's shattered. She has compartment syndrome. What does that mean?
It means it has to come off.
She's a soldier. You can't take her arm. We leave it, it'll turn gangrenous.
Just make it stop hurting. Please.
What do you need?
Ideally, a saw, sutures, clamps, antibiotics. We're far from ideal right now.
We have knives, fire. Cut and cauterize it.
She would die from infection. Make me a list. I'll go to the hospital, I'll get
It'll
whatever
take
you
you
need.
all day to get there.
I don't mind.
It's not about you, Abby. She doesn't have a couple of days. What if I can get you there in 2 hours? The Wolf Hospital, right? On the west side?
How?
We built bridges. High up. It's how we get around the flooding and... you people.
Can't you handle 2 hours?
Probably, yeah.
So make the list.
Wait, are you serious? These bridges are used by scars.
They only send in small groups at a time.
You heard that? Small groups.
This isn't a joke.
Lev?
May she guide you.
May she protect you.
Abby. Abby. Hey,
What?
did you steal my keys?
Sorry.
Can I talk to you?
Talk?
Why are you doing this? Look, she just showed up.
Okay.
I don't think she knows about last night.
I don't care about last night.
Well, I do.
Which one?
Hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to kind of explore and talk about. Abby.
Your friends are wolves too?
I don't know if there's really too much to it other than Abby
We were lucky Mel was there.
wants
He's one
to
of the best surgeons in Seattle.
help a Scar because
What's his name?
she doesn't want to be a murderer.
Oh,
She doesn't want to be a psychopath. Someone who just like
Dog's
kills
house.
Joel and then doesn't care.
I don't like dogs.
So she sees these Scars that need help.
We're just there.
She wants to be a good person. It was interesting that Owen was like against it because I was just talking about how he wanted to kind of do the same thing. He wanted to leave
Get us there.
the wolves and stop killing the Scars.
These bridges are really
But
gonna get us
when
out of
Abby
the
wanted to
rapids.
do it, he's like, don't go.
All of them?
Yes.
But it was just
In
because
just a
he's like
couple hours?
cares about her.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
And she, I don't know if there's anything more to it than like she doesn't want to be with him just because he's like with this other person and they're gonna have a kid together. So she's like, what am I doing?
There it is. That's the building we need to get to.
Okay, I see it.
This is kind of cool. You get to go on these bridges. I don't know how they built them.
What happens if we can't get the stuff your friend needs?
She'll have to try to do the surgery with what Owen has around. It's not... That wouldn't be good. Get the supplies. Yeah, she'll...
I don't know. I guess that's it. There's
Keep
gotta
out
be
of the
more
water.
to it than that.
These rapids will rip you away.
I know.
You know how to swim, right?
Yeah. But I'm not gonna fall in.
I like that confidence.
And the fact that the Scars are the enemy to the wolves, but then that's just like, well, you have to make the decision hard for Abby, so make it just the enemy, and it would be going against what everybody who she knows would want, is to help these people. Like, why are you risking your lives for these people that are trying to kill us?
Yeah.
Because I want to be a good
We're gonna
person.
see a lot of scars.
Sarah thinks. I don't know.
You gonna be okay if we do?
I was yesterday.
Yeah, but those guys were
That's what being a good person means, right? It means helping people when it might hurt you or it might not benefit you. Fedra. Fedra. There was this old G.I. Joe movie I used to watch. I don't know, I guess it was a movie, maybe it was an episode. I didn't used to watch G.I. Joe that much, but my brother had like a movie. It was, I don't know. I remember when Cobra had like this chant, they were like, Cobra, Cobra. I don't know. Fedra makes me think of that. Okay, I guess I can't really do a note. I've only got a couple minutes left. But did I finish talking about Obama? I did have another note about... Yeah, I don't know. For the past 4 years... I mean, it's a little bit tough to talk about this and be like, I'm still a very privileged person. And what I'm about to say is like first world problems. But when the president got elected the past 4 years, it's just always been this nagging thing. I think for everybody, like in the back of your heads, like it's always there. This person is president, like what's gonna happen tomorrow? Something crazy. We don't know. It's just this uncertainty of like, you don't know what this guy's gonna do. I think that's why I'm gonna make a prediction, and it's not a crazy prediction, but I think unless something crazy happens, I think Biden will win. Even though he's not like, I mean, I'm not crazy about him, but it's just I want to make this thing go away that's been in my head for 4 years. Just like this uncertainty about like this person, this like crazy person is president. It doesn't, I don't know anything about policies or politics, but it's like I just want this thing to go away. I don't want to have this thing in my head for another 4 years. And I know we'll make it. I'm not like one of these, I mean, things might be worse or better or whatever, but we'll make it, right? Try to be optimistic about that, but I want that thing to go away.
You okay? Fine. Sure? I said I'm fine.
I'm selfishly voting for Biden so that that thing will go away, and I can go back to not caring. That's the thing. It's like, well, I could just have somebody be president who's like not gonna do anything crazy or be like annoying or say stupid stuff
Getting closer to your tall
and just be
building.
boring. That's what I want. Just the president to be boring, so I can go back to not caring about stuff like I don't know. People will say like, oh, having this president is good because like it gets people talking about stuff and it gets people riled up and like, oh, we can have conversations. But it has people talking like dumb conversations and nobody listens to each other because we have the not listener in chief. So he's kind of like a role model for other people. Like I'm seeing all these dumb, I don't go on Twitter that much anymore. But people copy the president, the way he talks, because they think, oh, that works. That's like people. That's a good way to communicate with people, and it's not. It's not a good way to communicate with people.
I get the impression you don't follow most rules.
You're not being honest when you talk that way. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, you could be a terrible person, but just, like, try to be honest about, like, your... Don't try to convince us that, like, you're doing this for good reasons or whatever. I don't know. Like... I guess you have to be open to what other people are telling you. And I know it's hard because the discourse is just like, well, you're racist and you should go away forever. Like, how are you supposed to respond to that? But when you're president, you gotta expect that stuff. Like, people are gonna hate you and they're kind of supposed to hate you. If everybody loved you, that wouldn't be good. I don't want a president who's like universally like 100% approval rating. That's bad, because then they can get away with stuff that they shouldn't be able to. There's nobody watching them like judging everything they do and being like, you gotta be careful because I already hate you, so I'm gonna judge everything you do negatively. Because they have a lot of power, so they can do stuff. I guess that's it for today, right? Did I go over? Whoops, I think it's 30 minutes already. I have to stop. Yeah, okay. That's it. But vote. Make sure you vote. And see you tomorrow. Bye.